Susquehannock, so-called Indians, ruled America for hundreds of years. Okay, the Susquehannock were made to be extinct. They're taken out of history. They're erased. They don't want us to know anything about them. Okay, the same as they didn't want us to know about the Tartarians. Same thing. I wonder why. Because the Susquehannock were Tartarians. Okay? Look. They tell us that Genghis Khan was an Asian guy, fat, with an Asian face, and he was a fat guy. That's a lie. Genghis Khan was a Tartarian. He was a king of Tartaria. He was a tall, white man with green or blue eyes, with blonde hair. He was tall. He was a Tartarian. That's what he was. He wasn't an Asian dude. He looked just like the Susquehannock Indians. They looked just like the Susquehannock. White, tall, light eyes, blonde hair. Okay, that's what that's what he looked like. That's what they looked like. Okay, so they're relative all over the earth. Okay, and they're not just the Tartarians weren't just white. The giants were just white. There was black Tartarians. There was brown Tartarians. The Aztecs were tall, and who knows how tall they were and what they looked like. Okay, there was African giants. The giants that they found all over the earth was all races. And in Genesis 6, where the sons of God come down and take the daughters of men, they raped them. You think they didn't just rape white women, okay? They raped every woman they could get all over the earth, and that's why God flooded the earth, because of what He did, and then brought forth those Nephilim giants that did horror all over the earth, okay? So this giant thing that came is from all races, okay? And then technology is mixing with these giants, and us, we're doing it all, not ancient aliens, not the gods. Those were the ancient aliens. And so it was us, okay? And this is the last time I'm going to do a video on like Susquehannock or Tartarian, okay? And I'll explain why, okay? So the Susquehannock were mound builders. They said they descend from the mound builders. Well, the mound builders were the time of the pyramids, okay? That first Stone Age, okay? And so if they descend from them, then there's investigation from, I think her channel is Cryptics. I'm going to let you know about that. But she's investigating big time, and that remains of the Susquehannock or whatever go back 16,000 years, okay? So, so they ruled, the Susquehannock ruled America, one half of America, for hundreds and hundreds of years. And they're relative to the Tartarian giants, the Tartarians from Russia, okay? I'm going to show you that in a minute, okay? Invented, created, and produced. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm going to show you something. Okay, if this technology of creating these buildings, okay, which did free energy, was created by an advanced civilization, wouldn't other things be advanced as well? Because there's evidence. Okay, there's evidence. The Susquehannock invented, created, and produced the Lexington first repeating rifle. A repeating rifle, boom, boom, boom. We know about the Winchester, but the Lexington was the first one, and it was the Susquehannock Indians what invented it, what created it. Before, this is before the United States started. Okay? And then they say that they also invented wagons that took whites to the west. They helped like to create vehicles that would take people across where they wouldn't break down. Or this. Were they wagons or were they cars? Huh? Because they teach us cowboys and Indians. Make the Indians look up to be stupid in the old movies. Going, the white people put their wagons like this, and the Indians go in a circle, going around shooting, like they're stupid. And now all that guys got to do is boom, boom. They make us, they program in our mind that Indians are stupid and they're running around getting shot. They're retarded. Okay, now what was really going on in the 1800s and before that, what they don't tell us, because I've seen cities. I've seen pictures and stuff of cities where cars, in the last video I said, are in the picture of this Tartarian city with this badass technology of no energy, and there's no smoke. There's even a video, I think it's on Jade Boosters. You gotta find it though, it's old, and it shows, it's a video of showing the cars driving around, and there's some horse and buggies too, and then trolleys, and stuff going around, and there's no smoke coming out of the cars. And then it goes to the end, and then it turns the video around and shows the city blown up. Gone. Alright? Be hard to find that video. But, so, if they, so, look at the stuff that's hidden from us and we define. Okay? So, these cities, these Tartarian cities like this, were everywhere, all over the earth. And they're trying to get rid of the big ones, blast out the big giant cities, the capitals, the big ones that were there. Okay? Everyone was dead. They're killing everybody. So then they create the bullshit, the lies of education to the orphan trained kids, millions of them, and then that education passes down, and that's what's programmed in everybody's mind. But that's not, it's a lie. It's all lies. So, so like these buildings were wiped out, destroyed during the during the, you know, where they had they called it the, come on man, they called it the world fairs, right? Yeah, that's how they destroyed the big ones, the big city ones. They wiped them out. And if you go down to okay, what is it, New Jersey, where the Susquehannock were, that was called New Sweden before, and the Susquehannock were trading with the Swedish way before. They were trading with everybody. Everybody was trading all over the earth, all the time. Education pushes this lie on us of isolation, that everybody was isolated always, and nobody ever crossed the oceans. No, we were all over the place, all the time, all together. This education is a lie. Okay, it's a lie. All right, so. This video ain't going to be so long, but they tried, just like they wiped out the history of the Tartarians, they did the same thing with the Susquehannock Indians, okay? Well, this video ain't going to be so long, okay? But, because this is why, this is the last time I'm going to do a video on this kind of subject, and I'll explain why. But now I'm going to show you something. Okay. Okay. Incredible technology advanced. Okay. Now, there's maps. Because I'm going to give you, I'm going to let you know where you can see these maps and all that stuff. Okay. My maps all is wacko because I'm not a really good map drawer. But, okay. This is my South America. This is Cuba, this is America, and this is Canada, North America. This is Australia, that's India, this is my Africa, that's Europe. This is all Russia, okay? There's Japan right there. And over here on the Atlantic side, I put Atlantis, to show you where Atlantis was, okay? Now, it was a floating city, circular made, huge. Anyways, okay. So notice, the Susquehannock ruled right here on this half of America, and the Tartarians from Russia ruled all the way down, all the way to the tip of South America. There's a map that shows this. Okay? And so these guys are relative to these guys. And there was a king, King Tartaran or something like that. I was going to look the name up, I forgot to do that. That's the only thing I forgot. But anyways, you can look it up, you'll find it. There's a king that lived right around here on the bottom of towards California, down here, like right over here. There was a king of Tartarus. It was King Tartarus, and there was a city, a Tartarus city right here. And you'll see on these old maps, stuff that looks like that. You'll see it. Little kingdoms like that, showing those castles all over the place, everywhere, in old Tartarian buildings. Yeah, everywhere. We were way more advanced, way greater in the past. They erased it, they took it away. Okay, all for one reason. Okay, one reason. Free energy. They don't want us to have free energy, okay? So that's the only reason why I done this. Okay, yeah, here we go. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you this, okay? This right here is a channel on YouTube. This is a channel. These are 4 channels. Susquehannock Alchemy, J Booster, Cryptics, Old Man Exploring. Supposed to be an L right there. Old Man Explore. I forgot. Okay, I didn't check my spelling this time, so there might be some misspelled words. Sorry, but yeah. So this will be on the back of the video, like I always put it, so you could look at this, and you could go look at these guys. These guys are like way into the Tartarian and Susquehannock stuff. They're way into it. They got all kinds of information and knowledge. I'm not trying to get into all that. Okay, so that's why I'm giving you these guys to check them out. Because I could care less about the Susquehannock or the Tartarians. I don't give a damn about them. Everything that happened yesterday or even 5 minutes ago, all the way back to the beginning of this universe, I don't care. I could care less. It's the past. It's gone. The only reason why I did the Susquehannock and Tartaria thing was to show the free energy, because we're going to have free energy, okay? We're going to have it back, better and greater than it was before. That's the only reason. Otherwise, I could care less, okay? So, I'm going to start getting back into the mind now. So this is the last video that I'm doing that about Tartarians and Susquehannock and, you know, who we were, what we did. You know, we're all descendants of these. We all descend back. You know, they're trying to say in certain places, in certain videos, that there's different races and like, okay, yeah, there's different races. Look it, man. Look it. We all descend from one woman in Africa. They did a study called the Children of Eve. Look it up. They took DNA from everyone all over the earth, and we all descend from one woman in Africa. Okay, and the Susquehannock are not totally extinct. You know, their DNA is within us, within all kinds of people. So is the Aztecs. So is all of it. It's all of it. Okay, so you can't be saying these were not human. They came from a no. We're all of us. Okay, that's us. All right, and so we were taller, stronger, healthier, more trees because they were building concrete buildings, okay, with free energy. We didn't need to chop trees down to make buildings, to make houses, so there was more oxygen around, so people were taller and healthier and stronger. Duh, okay? So, yeah, so I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm going back to the mind, okay? Back to the mind, and like I said, the Fem calendar they messed it up the first prototype. That's why we got a prototype, because people can't do things right anymore. We have to edit things. I'm the one that edited all the books And I'm the one that edited this at the end. The companies can't even do it. So we have to ask them for prototypes because to see that they could do it right. Technology today sucks, all right? It does. It is pathetic. And so, so the Femme calendar will be here. She got the new prototype. It's perfect. It's awesome. So she's going to start on that video, okay? And then she's going to send it to me. Then I'm going to put that video out over here, and we're going to show you about the. See, the thing about the Femme calendar, for those of you who've never seen it or don't know, this is the spiritual calendar. It's called the Now calendar. It's 13 months, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And Ophiuchus is the 13th month. Ophiuchus is the 13th month, see? And see how Friday the 13th is on is the full moon? Look. Oh wait, no, that's a holiday. That's a holiday. Okay, but Friday the 13th is, every month is on Friday the 13th in this calendar. Every month is Friday the 13th, and that's when the moon's full every month. And women menstruate with the moon. Okay? And most people, most women, most people don't even know that the earth, that the moon orbits the earth 13 times, and that there's really 13 months, not 12. Okay? Because people don't even know that. And women are all zonky and zonked out. Because of this, they tell you to start your, oh man, Gigi is finding out so many things where they're telling you to look for your, to start this day to look for your period. Then she figures out, she goes, that's wrong. You got to do it like this. And she's got it down because she don't get PMS anymore. And so you wait till she shows you this video on this calendar that she made. That calendar is bomb. And see, this calendar is a spiritual calendar. Okay? It explains spirituality of the Gnostic truth. Going with the now, the 13th calendar, the now calendar, not with time. The Gregorian calendar is the time calendar. Time don't exist. The now exists, and it's the same, and it's exact, and it's perfect every year. All the way. Every day is the same day the next year. It doesn't move away. It's not all whacked out like the Gregorian. Wonder why they did that. And so, now, the women have a calendar that's for them. It's not spiritual. It's for them because of what's the system they've been going through, not knowing about their. I mean, God put periods on them every month, but not on other animals. What the heck? He made her weaker than the male. I shall make you weaker than the male. This means that she was the same strength as the male before. That means it would have been way hard for a male to rape her. He'd end up dead trying to rape her. I shall make you weaker than the male, and he shall dominate you over you. Duh, okay? And then this period, I shall make your birth pains 10 times worse. And then this period thing, it's all whacked out, it's messed up. But this calendar it's going to fix up women. And so the unity of women is what's going to bring women up. This is the age of the femme, okay? This is the age of man, the name of the Holy Spirit, who's the mother of life. Yeah, and when you know her, she knows you, things change because she's real. God was real, God is gone. Christ got rid of them. Where are they? There was a time, God damn it, you would get hit by lightning, right? Not anymore. Here I am, there's no lightning coming down. It's his descendants now. The descendants of him that are ruling over us and who are getting smaller and smaller and smaller, right? And are full of fear because now we will be fearless, okay? We will be fearless now. Yes, we must be fearless, okay? Be fearless. I know this. I know about fearlessness. I went through some experiences about this fear, and when I know how to get rid of it. I don't even feel it anymore. You feel this fear, right? Oh no, oh no. That feeling, let it go. Just let that feeling go. You can. It's a dead power. You can just burn it up. You can welcome it in and burn it up, or you can just let it go. And when you let it go, you let it go in, because it goes into the light, and that darkness becomes light again. More light. That's how you get more light. Does anyone ever tell you how to get light or how to get more light? That's how you do it. And I've been doing it. I've been burning dead powers like for years. I'm different now, way more different. I can feel the light of Father Holy like, it's easy now. It's not like it was before, okay? And so we all must learn how to do this, okay? So, yeah, I'm gonna get back to the mind, right? And these are all mind books. These are all mind books. This is the first one I did a long time ago, which is a signed copy. This is that same one now on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. And this is the same book in Spanish. Now you can read it in Spanish. And I was told that this is way more beautiful in Spanish than it is in English when you read it. But I can't read Spanish. I can read it, but I don't know what it's saying. Well, I do kind of. Anyway, so then there's this, the Gnostic Scriptures of Christ. This is the Gnostic Scriptures that has the truth in it, that are exactly with no contradiction or nothing. It's the facts are right here. All the other books, Bart D. Ehrman has got good books. That's the only one I read from Bart D. Ehrman. But anyone else, I would not read their books as altered. Especially the worst one of all is the Gnostic Bible. It's more altered than any book. That book is crap. This is the one. You could get this one and the Gnostic Bible and then compare them and see. And you'll know, you'll see, you'll go, oh yeah, you could do that. Okay, and then there's this extra book, Time or Now, where time got a crucifix on it that goes with the Gregorian calendar, okay? Time that doesn't exist. Time got a question mark, or now got an exclamation mark. There's a cross behind Christ's head that says now, and he's saying make that 2 in 1. Okay? And so now the cross is life, which is now. Eternal life. Okay? The crucifix is death. Time and death. Okay? This book's cool. Anyways, you can go to the website to get the books. It'll take you where you go to the website to get where you want to get the books. The calendar you get from the website, and then that FEM calendar is coming. You're going to be able to get it from the website too. And so you get it from the website, and we send it to you directly. And yeah, this. So the website, it's on this video, right down to the right under the video, where it says Own One Now, awickedmoon.com. That's the name of the website, awickedmoon.com. You just click there, and you go to the website. And if you just want to know, awickedmoon.com, it's spelled with 2 K's. There's no C in it. A Wicked Moon, AWIKKED, moon.com. Okay, that's the website. And things are getting. This FEM calendar is really going to slam. Okay, it really is. And like I said, so I'm going to get back to the mind. So I'm going to do something right now, okay, that we can all do. Because this is what I do, okay? I go like this. Here's some, so I do a lot. I can't show you everything, and you couldn't understand everything. But you can have an understanding of this. I'm going to try to see how I can do this. We're going to use our minds, right? Okay, so I do stuff like, I'm grateful to you, Father Holy. Now I'm speaking of what they call the ether, that's invisible, that's within and without everything. What it is superconscious mind. Mind is invisible. Brain is material, okay? Brain needs these outvisible eyes to see material, because brain's material. So it needs outvisible material eyes to see it. Invisibly, the ability to see from within is your inner eye. It's not the third eye, it's the inner eye, okay, that's focused with these eyes, all right? I showed people how I figured that out. Because of this eye got crooked. That's how I was able to figure it out. Look through the videos and find it. I'm not going to do it again right here. But, but yeah, so this inner eye is focused. When you close your eyes, the things you see within, with your eyes closed, are you're seeing with your mind, with your mind's eye. Because it's invisible, the ability to see from within. That's your mind's eye. Okay? That's what that is. That's you. This is not you. This is not you. This is just the body you're trapped in. Your soul is you. And your soul is spirit and mind together. Okay? So now, we have an inner ear too. And yeah, we have an inner ear, see? And these are audible ears too, because the brain's material, so it's got to hear with material ears to hear the sound of material. But then there's a sound of silence. That's the eternal realm. That's you. You're the sound of silence. The inner ear. You're going to hear it right now. Okay? So, don't say anything with this. Just in your mind say, I can now hear the sound of silence. Go ahead. What you just heard in there, that's the sound of silence. It is. That's the sound of silence. So we were able in the past, before God split our brain right, at the Tower of Babel, before that, we lived so cool. We were able to read each other's minds, see each other's images, because we had nothing to hide. Because there was no split. The left and the right were together. And when the left and the right's together, the left has no power and the right dominates. So nobody has evil intention. You're not thinking about a choice to do something bad. Opposite of being good, doing good things, doing cool things, ideal things, not material things. Not material thinking, but ideal thinking. And so before that we were all united. So that's going to happen again, here and now. All right? It's happening. It's happening. And the big deal is, who was kept down the most? The femmes. They're going to unite. They're going to be able to start hearing each other speak, because they're going to get the left to the right. Burn away. Are you all right? No, I still got some left in me. Come together right now over me. This is right, all positive, and this is now. Eternity with no beginning or end. Come together right now over me. Putting these together, making the 2 in 1. Okay? All right. So now, do you see how I explained who you are? Who you are. Know thyself. Thyself is who you are inside. The mind and the spirit. The essence of the mind is light. They always say, the light, receive the light. Do you know what the light is? I got a video explaining what the light is. Okay? It's the mind. It's Father Holy. It's the superconscious mind. With this within and without everything. That's eternal. That has never had a beginning. That's the divine source right there. Not God. God's dead. The Father Holy is perfect. And He's not jealous. He never killed. He's within you. Out there, it was God. Okay? And so, I'm going to get back to the mind on my next videos. The next videos. I'm not going to say what the next video is. Well, yeah, the next video will probably be the calendar. The fem calendar. But if not, but I'm pretty sure it is, because we're moving fast on it now. So, yeah, so that's all I wanted to do on this video, explain, because I promised to talk about the Susquehannock. But now, I'm not doing that anymore. You know where to go to look if you want to see that stuff? I'm getting back to now. I don't care about the past anymore. I don't care about time or even the future. Just now. Now's creation, and now's when we make everything happen, okay? It's all happening now. And it's always now. Yesterday's gone. The future don't happen. I mean, yeah, it don't happen, because you can't be in the future. I'm going to mow my lawn tomorrow. Are you? Well, when you're mowing your lawn, you'll be doing it now. Everything you ever do is happening now. I was going to say, duh. Yeah, right? It's a fact. In this channel, everything has got to be facts. Or it has to make sense, okay? It can't not make sense. It's got to make sense. Everything got to make sense, or it can't be true. So everything on this channel also comes from this channel. The only thing that comes from other channels is when I go there and look up Tartarian stuff, things that I don't know about, that, you know, because I care about this free energy thing. That's it. Otherwise, I don't listen to anybody or watch anything. I bring this all out myself. And you'll see videos that, check the dates on my video. They'll come out with what I said and change it around a little bit. There's Gnostics who've been telling me that. They're changing their stuff. They're using it. Whatever. Okay, but at least they're getting some of it out. At least getting more out. You know, whatever. But, yeah, this channel, if you pay attention, look, you're going to see that what you found out and learned here, you didn't learn it anywhere else but from here. It came from within me. And not just me. Other stuff, other Gnostics, let me know and tell me, like on comments or Facebook, or like the ones that are in the core, we talk. on the phone. There's very few of us, and they giving me new stuff. So I'm coming out with new stuff every time I have something that's from another Gnostic. I give them credit. I said, this Gnostic said this. Well, here's something. Just give you an example. This is something. There's a whole lot of Gnostic movies, right? And songs that got Gnostic stuff in them. Any kind of created movie will have that. Now, if they do something that has to do with the one male or something, that's going to be real Gnostic. There's a movie called Drive Angry, right? It's got Nicolas Cage in it. It's a bit TVMA. It's got a lot of cuss words and messed up rap music and some cussing and sexual stuff. It's got wacko weirdo stuff in it, but it's got Gnostic stuff in it. There's a part in the beginning of the movie where he's sitting down getting coffee in the beginning of the movie, and this waitress comes up to him, and this waitress is all horny and wants to mess with him, and she says, it's a full moon tonight, and I get a bit randy on the full moon. I get off work pretty soon. She's like just throwing it all at him. And he goes, are you sure about that? Because the full moon's 2 days off. Gigi caught that one and showed me that. And I go, he's saying it as Gnostic. The full moon is 2 days off. Because it is. They always put it off on the Gregorian calendar. So he didn't say, the full moon is in 2 more days. He said, the full moon is 2 days off. She's lit up like me. I got chills going on right now. She's lit up like I am. There's not very many of us like this. And she spots things, and we can see things and catch everything all over the place. I don't like politics and that, but you pay attention to politics. Everything's being exposed, right? They don't know what to do, okay? They think they got this, then they don't. Then victims come and say, we're going to make a list. And we're going to put the list down. We're going to go to court with our list. Because we know who they were. Because we're the victims. So who cares about your file, your list? So it's going to happen. It's happening. And so here's something they're using. Programming. Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein. Isn't he dead? He's irrelevant. He had a partner. She's not dead. They say she was worse than him. Here's what needs to be said now. Here's what I will with my mind to put out. And you can do it with me. That's going to start said now. And you can see that it's starting to a little bit. You'll see. You start off like this. Okay? Pedophile sexual predators of Maxwell victims. Okay? Predatory sexual victims. Predatory sexual assaulters of Maxwell victims. Anything you say like that, that's saying not about Trump, not about Epstein, but those who, the ones who committed the crimes, who were part of the trafficking. They were part. You know what I'm talking about? Now there's ones above, bigger than these puppets that are trying to stop it. Okay, and that's why they don't want to. That's why what's going on. But now the victims coming in, grouping, women uniting together to stand strong and bring out the truth. Women coming together, uniting, standing strong to bring out that truth. All right, that's all I'm doing here. It's not going to be long. I just promised to do this. Let you know that from now on I'm going back to the mind, to the Gnostic truth stuff. No more of this Susquehannock, Tartaria. Back to the mind power, because we're mind beings. Mind over matter. The materialist rulers are going down. Their power is being lost. This is the age. This is when the mind over matter happens. And we are the mind children of Christ. not the materialistic brain children of God, who are his descendants. All right. Here we come, here and now, here we come. Now, peace, and make the two in one.